Oh man, I'm finally getting back to higher quality posting. Not high quality, just higher quality. That's right, it's me, Mickey M, at HYL_Mickey_M on Twitter. Now, hit that subscribe button in the watermark in the bottom right, and we'll get down to today's grim business. I realize that it's in bad taste to celebrate a man's death, but I think that today we can make a XXX exception. See, rapper XXXTentacion was shot and killed in Deerfield Park, Florida yesterday while leaving a motorsports store. It was just after 4 p.m. when two men in a dark-colored SUV shot and killed him in an apparent robbery. Broward County deputies are actively searching for the two responsible parties. Now, I think one of two things about this last part. First of all, of course the Broward County deputies show up after the shooting. The other thing is, I hope that they're looking for them to give them a cash reward. I'll explain in mere moments why XXXTentacion is a monster and why his death should be celebrated. See, he, aside from stealing people's music and not crediting them and things like that, he also beat the living hell out of his longtime girlfriend. And when I say he beat the living hell out of her, I don't mean the way that Chris Brown did to Rihanna. And we're going to get into it right now. This is an excerpt from an article that will be linked in the description below. Later that day, XXXTentacion left the room and returned with two grilling implements. A barbecue pitchfork and a barbecue cleaner, she said, and told her to pick between them because he was going to put one of them in her vagina. She chose the fork. He told her to undress. He was lightly dragging the tool against her inner thigh when she passed out. He did not penetrate her with it. Following that incident, XXXTentacion began to act violently toward her more often. Around July 2016, the couple moved to Orlando. When asked during the deposition to pinpoint the days he threatened to kill you, the victim responded, "Well, when we lived in Orlando, it was literally like every day." XXXTentacion headbutted her, punched her, stomped on her, and put her in the bathtub where he continued hitting and kicking her. He also wanted to cut out my tongue because I was singing his song, she said. She tried to run away down the street. He tackled her, causing her head to hit the pavement. She suffered black eyes, a lump on the back of her head, scratch marks, and bruises, including a large bruise on her ankle where he stomped her. While living in Orlando, he hit her with white plastic clothes hangers. He broke a good 30 hangers on my legs, she said. Around this time, he tried cutting her hair, and he held her head under running water in the bathtub. In August, XXXTentacion was arrested in a separate case. As previously reported, he was charged with a armed home invasion, robbery, and aggravated battery with a firearm, stemming from an alleged incident in November 2015. Now, he told her he knew she had cheated on him. He put a knife to her neck, strangled her a little bit, and called her a hoe, she said. That night, he woke her up and told her to go outside, where he picked up an empty glass beer bottle and demanded that she tell him the truth, or I'm going to fuck you up. About a week later, she and XXXTentacion moved to an apartment in Sweetwater, Florida. In two incidents there, XXXTentacion grabbed her by the neck, strangled her, and forced her down on the bed before another person who lived there came to the rescue. I'm scared, she said, recalling how she felt. It's like he's going to end up killing me or something. In early October 2016, she found out that she was pregnant by him. The pregnancy was planned by both of them. On the afternoon of October 6th, he told her to move from the bed they were lying on. He then went out onto the balcony where she could still hear him and called up the person she had slept with while XXX was in jail, demanding to know everything. When XXX returned inside, he told her, "You need to tell me the truth right now or I'll kill you and this jit." She said that jit was slang for the unborn child. He then started elbowing, headbutting, and punching her. He strangled her until she almost passed out. He took her to the bathroom and demanded one last time that she tell him everything or he would kill her in the bathtub. She couldn't even recognize her face in the mirror. It looked distorted, and her left eye was completely shut and leaking blood. She was losing vision. She vomited. The link to the full story of that excerpt can be found in the description below. Now, what kind of weak, pansy-ass little male would do that to his woman? He's certainly not a man. He certainly wasn't. Now he's nothing more than worm food. Now, to any apologist for him, please note that she did attempt to leave as well, and he simply showed her that she couldn't. I know that a lot of his fans are blaming her right now for her abuse and lashing out at her via her social media over his death. That behavior is unacceptable, though fandoms in recent years have become places of mainly hate and inhumanity anyway. Just go on Tumblr and say, "Super Hulock sucks," and see what goes down. In the meantime, I appreciate anyone who joins my growing fandom. If you liked this story, who is going to like a story like this? It's awful, but if you like the fact that he's dead, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. You can chat with me here in the comments or on Twitter at HYL_Mickey_M. Now, I think I'm going to go brush my teeth and get the bad taste of this story out of my mouth and head to bed. Y'all stay good, and I'll catch you later. Bye.